Hello and a big warm welcome to this week's episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. Before we jump into the tech news, a big congratulations is in order for all the women who made it onto the 2020 Most Influential Women in the UK Tech long list. Now the list was announced yesterday and is currently hundreds of names, but that will be wilted down over the next couple of weeks to reveal the 50 most influential women who have contributed significantly to the technology sector over the past year. So I'm looking forward to seeing whose name makes that final list. Now, let's jump into this week's news. Let's go. Number one, now over at ECS, we love a transformation story. So the John Lewis Partnership Special this week really did make us smile. What they've agreed to do is partner up with Wipro, and in doing so, they will gain infrastructure services that will help expand its digital presence as well as support its future business strategy in the aftermath of the coronavirus pandemic. As part of the deal, Wipro will deliver tech infrastructure services, including cloud hosting, end-user compute, networks, and an internal help desk to serve the retailer's 80,000 staff members. According to Mike Sackman, the Chief Information Officer at the John Lewis Partnership, this move has been driven by a change in consumer behaviour and the need to be more agile and adapting more quickly to change in a post-COVID-19 world. I wonder how many other big brands will follow in John Lewis's footsteps. Number two, a blog pushed out by SD Times comments on the latest 2020 State of DevOps report, with a key takeaway being that manual testing just doesn't cut the mustard anymore. In fact, the report and blog illustrates that the highest performing DevOps teams have integrated many types of automated testing into their automated CI and CD pipelines. Those teams are less stressed and more confident than their waterfall, agile and emerging DevOps teams, and perhaps more importantly, the more mature the DevOps team, the better customer experience they are delivering. In fact, our very own Ali Hill joined the team over at the Tech Cubed podcast to talk about why testing shouldn't be an afterthought. They take a look at the challenges Ali has faced in the past with making sure that testing was a part of the overall delivery and the types of test methodologies he would recommend. I've dropped a link to the blog and also to the podcast below, so do go check those out. Number three, it seems AWS is on a roll after it announced another addition to its cloud-enabled tool stack earlier this week. Going by the name AWS Optic Container, this new command line tool will help modernize your existing applications and standardize the deployment and operations through containers. We've dropped a link to the press release below, so if you are interested, do go check that out. Number four, the Week online publication has been running a series looking at the ideas and innovations that have permanently changed the way we see the world. In the final installment, the spotlight is on Zero, or more accurately, zeros buddied up with ones to form binary code. If you're a bit of a nerd when it comes to the science of technology, this piece explores how Zero developed, the concept of emptiness in physics, engineering and computers, and how this humble Zero proceeded to change the world. I loved it and hopefully you guys love it too. Number five, and this last piece of news is pretty cool. We've all heard about augmented reality, and it seems that the more technology influences and shapes our lives at home, the quicker it will be that we start to see AR-based projects introduced into the home environment. Now, giving us a glimpse of what's to come, IKEA and its external research lab, Space 10, have curated 18 different digital experiences from design and technology studios as part of a new web-based platform called Everyday Experiments. Each uses technologies including augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and machine learning to help people think about the space in their homes in a completely different way. You can check out more using the link below. And that's it, we're all out of news this week, but thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join me for another episode of the Friday Tech Roundup. As always, I'd love to hear what you think, and if you have any news of your own, please drop those in the comments below and I'll have a look at those later. Before you go, next Thursday, ECS is super excited to be hosting the first of its Harnessing the Potential of Data on AWS webinar series. Now, this first session will give you actionable insights about how you can achieve an end-to-end modern data platform strategy. So not to be missed if you're thinking about introducing data into your own transformation. I've dropped a link below, so please go register for that and check it out next Thursday. Other than that, I really hope that you enjoy your weekend. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you next week for some more tech news.